Greetings, sorry, I'm just waiting for my document. I didn't want to come up here and just speak from the heart. I usually do, but I wanted to make sure that what I had to say was poignant today. So greetings, family. I'm Mell Mullings from the Global African Congress. I'm the membership officer. So greetings all, greetings, wake up, greetings! Greetings! I'm proud to stand here today in front of you all, you beautiful people, representing GAC UK. Love to the elders, the young, and all of the allies. Thank you. Yeah. Risings and blessed love to you all. GAC, we are an organisation specifically campaigning for reparations. We demand it. It is our duty to do this work. We stand on the shoulders of giants, our amazing ancestors. We need justice for them. We need justice for ourselves. We will get the justice, which is our reparations. We go by the mantra, land plus language equals liberty. What does reparations look like to you? Not just personally, because opinions and strategies differ from organisation to organisation. Your country of birth or origin. In general, if you came today not understanding what reparations actually is, you're in the right place. What will it mean when we get it? What will it do? What will it look like? And there is always that age-old debate that continues, even in my own family. Some say, we now go get it. My question to those people is, what are you doing to get it? What is it we actually want? We want to make sure our planet, especially our motherland, the Caribbean, the Latin Americas, and where our people are, does not continue to be abused and pillaged through various sorts of ecocide. We need climate justice now. Our indigenous peoples, land being uprooted underneath them, their way of subsistence stolen and commercialized by the West, them being disenfranchised, discriminated, and victims of silent genocide. Our minerals and precious metals being stolen and no development of the continent. Have you seen those trauma porn pictures on social media with celebrities, yeah? Handing out their grubby bowls to our youth in Africa? That needs to stop. We must be repatriated to the motherland. That is where we're from. We want our trillions of pounds, euros, dollars of our stolen goods that is still owed to us. You know, some of it in private collections, not to mention those pieces of ancient materials in our museums. They desecrated our monuments, burned down our buildings, and stole and burned down thousands of books and ancient artifacts, dug up our ancestors and have their bodies displayed in museums and rewrote history and herstory. They belong to us. They belonged to our ancestors. The monetary profits that we should be gaining from rightly, they're going to the wrong set of people. They are benefiting and continue to benefit from our motherland. The system of white supremacy and capitalism is still fully active today. We are having to approach things in a strategic way because of the distractions that come up in droves. Racism, colorism, injustice, police brutality, etc. And I'm not saying distraction to downplay our suffering. I am using the word specifically because if the white supremacists wanted, they could just stop it, just like that. Hence, it is a distraction. They play on our emotions. Reparations is not a simple and logical thing. It's not that they did the greatest crime against humanity to us, so automatically we're going to get what's due. There is far more to it than that. It involves a hell of a lot of organising, coming together, campaigning, raising awareness, galvanizing the naysayers, and getting the opposition to steer out our way Be wise, brothers and sisters. That tailspin of mental trauma permeates our communities and then destroys us, divides us, leading us to mass deaths, which is genocide. And then they get to use clickbait taglines, and enough of us falsely swallow it up. This black on black violence being more prevalent than it really is, to instead enable them to get ahead in life. They destroy us from within and stand back and laugh while we continue the cycle. All forms of wrongdoing to those of African heritage must end now. It is increasingly being called out, no matter who is contributing to the injustice. We, the descendants of those who are enslaved, have never received any financial reparations, even though the African Holocaust, also known as the Maafa, that was inflicted on the people of African heritage via the Mohammedan enslavement, transatlantic enslavement, and then the colonization of Africa as a result of the Berlin Conference in 1884. This laid the foundations for European and Western national wealth creation. These systems have resulted in the UK black community being the most likely of all ethnic groups to have less than an average weekly income of under £400. The form of racism experienced by people of African heritage is defined as Afrophobia, which is the prejudice, discrimination, fear, hatred, and bigotry towards people of African heritage and things African. So what do we want the opposite, which is Afrophilia, to look like? Learn, unlearn, relearn our history, our herstory. Join Black History Studies. Create being centered with our ancestry and our identity. Getting into our consciousness. No longer are we a singular country. We are a collective of Africans. Take back what is rightfully ours. Not just our culture, not just our history and herstory, artifacts, etc., our education. Support black-owned business. Invest and develop Africa. Partnering up with all kinds of black-led organizations, including my own GAC. Calling out the injustices when we see them, including globally. Using correct terminology, it is important. A racist is a racist. Understanding that not all skin folk are kinfolk. We want to uplift our people, not drown ourselves in the sunken place of race gatekeepers and traitors. Teach, not preach. Remember at all times, the global community may not be fearing as well as we are in comparison. Find ways to protect our planet. Support supplementary schools like CSCP, Croydon Supplementary Education Project. The children are young, they are our future. We know what they're learning and it's rubbish. Lastly, I want to big up all the organizations, all the volunteers, politicians around the world who are taking up reparations as a cause and accelerating the process to justice. We will overcome. What did I say? We will overcome. Thank you.
Give thanks, hail up, Sister Mel for the global